A very happy Father's Day to all you dads out there from us at Inside the Show. Here's what happened around the league on Saturday. Looking first at the American League East, the Yankees went deep 4 times as they beat the visiting Rays 6-3. The win was their 5th straight as a team. Yu Darvish grabbed the victory with his 10 Ks as the Marlins took down the Orioles 4-0. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. The Blue Jays
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Should be a fun Father's Day matchup between the Tampa Bay Rays and the New York Yankees. The Yanks have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Carlos Carrasco, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, Carlos Carrasco, power arm, big-time slider, great velocity, 94 to 96 miles an hour, but the powerhouse slider is his signature pitch. Has a changeup, but if he has that good slider, he could be really, really tough to hit.
Stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. He will lead this one off today. First delivery to him on the way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike 1. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They come in right. Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Batting second, center fielder,
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back onto you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Spin throw gets him at first. The only play he had, and he made it a good one. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Giro, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Matt, you take a look at both these lineups. They got their work cut out for them. This is going to be...
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Kyle Schwarber. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Tough slider down low for a strike. He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Trying to do way too much up there for what I can tell. He knows that's a big run standing there at third, but that swing was way out of it.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Digging in the switch hitter, Freddie Galvis. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play.
ready,
Set and the pitch. Fouled away. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matt, they have to avoid the sweep right here, especially a 4-game.
Oh, look at Hosmer. He's up with it. The throw. And the first out of the inning is a beautiful one. What a play. Striding forward now is the DH, Zach Cozart, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Nope. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
3-1 the count now. Hosmer into foul territory. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 3-1. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Desmond racing back. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 25 for him on the year as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
I guess the pitchers haven't been talking in the dugout because it looks like they've learned nothing about this guy. He's torched them for 4 home runs this series, and they're still giving him pitches to hit.
Here's Charlie. Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike one.
One ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
Blackman behind.
Clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
While we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Now the 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bonifacio's under it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right, so he's 90 feet away now with two men gone. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Matty, you focus on this lineup, the middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today is on the table setters. The guys that set the tone. They have to be willing to work the count and find ways to get on base and create a little bit of havoc on the defense.
The 1-0. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, however, strike one. Strasburg on 1-1. And it's 1-2.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is to the plate now for the Rays is the DH as Asdrubal Cabrera, and you can see great numbers over the past few games. This is line to left. Davis has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number one.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Carlos Gonzalez, better referred to as Cargo. One of the sweetest players in our game. Just put on this earth to play baseball the way his body moves. One of the best defenders in our sport. Makes the game look super easy. He's going to make a big play today.
That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Randall Long will be next. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Randall Long comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Now the 2-0 home. Hard ground ball to third. Duvall ranges to his left. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. Rays go in order, 1-2. Here's Daniel Murphy now as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
Daniel Murphy.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swinging a soft liner, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, a number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Hit high in the air down the right field line. Bonifacio is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Kyle Schwarber. I'm sure if we were in the trust tree, he would still want to be behind the dish controlling this pitching staff. But he's gone to the outfield, worked his tail off, and he handles it adequately with a nice arm. And it's only going to get better with the more time he puts in out there.
One-0 count. Here it is. Popped high in the air. Hernandez has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for out number 2. So digging in now, Bartolo Montes. Runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is skied into short left center. Graham over to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. One left for the Yankees. We played 2 innings. It's one. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on MLB Network as we're set for the top half of the third from the Bronx.
Leading off for Tampa Bay.
Now at the plate, Matt Chapman. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. And the Rays are in the hit column.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. The pitcher can't be too mad.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw to second, and they get him. So the sacrifice attempt is unsuccessful here. Back to Murphy, not in time, and they'll get just the one out.
Now batting, second baseman.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Cesar Hernandez. And remember, he was hit by a pitch as the first batter of the ballgame. He's not going to get him as he swipes second. Well, that stolen base was about as bang-bang as they come, and his show track demonstrates to us right here it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. He pulls this one into right. Gonzalez is there, 2 down. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Ian Desmond, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Freddie Galvis. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. First offering on its way. Line hard to the left side. Foul. Galvis behind 0-2. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Zach Kozar. He's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
1-0 home. Sent out to straightaway center field. Desmond has a beat on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Next for New York, Charlie Blackmon, who was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they're up 1-0.
Leading off with the Rays.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep, and that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Eric Hosmer, number 13 for him on the year, and with it the Rays have drawn even at 1 apiece.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Now batting.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber. And so take a look at ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 2 balls and no strikes to the Rays left fielder.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
2-1 to count. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher.
Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Off-speed pitch, and there is strike 3 called. And boy, that zone just got a bit larger. 2 away. Ready for another chance, Randall Long.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 2-2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
3-2 now. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Chapman brings a batting line of barely over 200, so there's certainly some room for improvement there.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Davis is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the Rays are able. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. First pitch of the at-bat. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Desmond is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
Left fielder number 18.
So striding in, Chris Davis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Hit sharply on the ground. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a one-out base runner.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. A base hit in his first trip. Hit hard on the ground towards second. He's right there to second for one. On to Hosmer, a double play in the inning. Striding in once again, Lamar Graham. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Gonzalez has a read on it. He's got it one away.
Now batting.
So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Cesar Hernandez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that's in there for strike one. Smoke toward third. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time, work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field.
Stepping in now, Ian Desmond, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A wave and a miss. A tick behind a good fastball. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So a runner at first with 2 away. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. 2 balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
High in the air out to center field. Blackman is under it, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Tampa. Digging in now for the Yankees, Adam Duvall. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Third baseman, Adam Duvall.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Line hard to center field. There to take it is Desmond, and that's the first out.
The right fielder.
Standing in, Carlos Gonzalez. He popped out in his first trip. Here's the pitch. Good off-speed pitch. Had him out in front for strike 1. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Two-strike pitch from Strasburg. Strike three on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Gonzalez is retired. 2 down now.
Now batting, catcher.
Stepping into the box, Bartolo Montes. He'll swing it from the left side right here. From the stretch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, Schwarber makes the catch, and that'll retire the. Digging in once again, Kyle Schwarber due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
1-1 to Schwarber. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
Here now the 2-2 is taken, ball 3. Waiting on deck is Drupal Cabrera. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
And that misses for ball 1. Hit out towards second. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And as we check the Rays leaderboard, he currently finds himself 2nd in that category. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that 3rd at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
In now, Randall Long. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. And they'll hold that runner at 3rd as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to 3rd base.
Hit down the 3rd base line. This is foul for the first strike. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Cabrera on 3rd. Bonifacio on 2nd. Long at 1st. 1 gone. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. With 2 strikes now and a runner at 1st. Do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes. You can bury one for a potential strikeout. And at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn 1 pitch into an ending double play.
3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Another full count offering on its way. Again, he sends it out of play. He'll try it again. 3-2. Got him. So they're unable to even put the ball in play here, and now 1 more out can get him out of this mess with the game still tied.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Ready once again, Lamar Graham. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Hey, when a pitcher's put in a tough spot, he's usually going to go to what got him here, and that's this guy's slider. Expect to see that more often.
And he'll take it to the bag himself, and a great job of pitching. Rays leave him loaded. Score remains deadlocked at 1. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Freddie Galvis. They'll get things started here in the 2nd half of the 6th. Here comes the first pitch. Hit down the line at first. And Hosmer won't be able to get a glove on it. It's a fair ball.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s getting to that.
Ready for another shot now. Zach Cozart, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. This is line to left. Schwarber is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first down. Ready for another chance? Charlie Blackmon. He was a ground out victim last time up. As a look, now the pitch. Line drive to center field. Desmond is there to put it away for out number 2. Next for New York, Paul Goldschmidt.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Strasburg with a check at first. And a dive, but he's back. He's set, and the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Desmond has a read on it, and that retires the side. Yankees retire. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Tyler Lyons is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. And there's a line drive. Base hit to left field. So it's a good start to the inning for the Rays as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead.
Well, this guy's been unhittable all year, but eventually you knew somebody would get to him. That's the first home run he's given up all year. But like all good relievers, he has to have a short memory and put it behind him.
Eric Hosmer is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. And a whiff at a good slider that time. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Up next for the Rays, Kyle Schwarber in head-to-head action against Tyler Lyons. He's 0 for 5. 3 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ballgame to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Now batting.
Striding in once again as Drupal Cabrera. Last time through was a base hit. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball one. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. 2-0 count, and the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Murphy is there for it, and the inning is over. Rays get a couple as you take another look at the. Digging in and looking for more, Chris Davis will start things out against Steven Strasburg as we get the inning underway.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And it's gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. 29 home runs for him on the year. And the Yankees have cut it to a 3-2 score now. What a blast that was. So here it is again, accompanied by Show Track. Great exit velocity, and the projected distance comes back at over 470 feet. An impressive thing to watch when it happened, and even more impressive to quantify with the numbers.
Now batting. Second baseman. Murphy.
Here's Daniel Murphy now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ground ball sent back up the middle. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Well, this is where the manager makes his money right there. Nice at bat. Now it's a question of whether or not he pinch runs. Dan, as a pitcher, did it make you a little nervous when a guy had jets on the base paths?
Oh, no doubt about it. This is a very difficult spot. You're one hit away from getting right back into this game and tying this game up. You're going to have to really think about putting somebody on first that might be able to score on a ball in a gap.
Standing in now, Adam Duvall. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. High in the air out to center field. Desmond is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He went down on strikes last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to center field. Desmond is there to put it away for out number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Bartolo Montes. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Grounded to short. Reined in. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. The Yankees answer right back on the solo home run. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's the Rays 3 and the Yankees 2. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jorge Bonifacio. He'll start us off in the 8th. Kyle Bearclaw has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Kyle Bearclaw.
First offering on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Down the first baseline. The 0-2 home. And that one stayed up a little high. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. Digging in, Randall Long. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Berklong, or Bear for short. He was a 12th round selection during the first-year player draft of 2018.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Now batting, third baseman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a ball 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits for him here as they try to get something cooking.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Into the box, Lamar Graham, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Edoboy Ramos goes on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Freddie Galvis will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
Up next for the Yankees.
In now is the Yankees DH, Zach Kozar. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First pitch of the at-bat. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch bang.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
First offering on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Kozar, base runner at first with 1 out. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit.
Hey, that's a good executed breaking ball down in the zone. You got to tip your hat to the batter right there. He was able to get down on that baseball and drive it for a base hit.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Bonifacio's under it. He grabs it, but the tying run is going to try for third. And the tag's there. He's out at third base. It's a double play. So Tampa's batting order turns over. He's set to go. Cesar Hernandez. He'll start things off in the top of the 9th as they look for a little insurance. No balls and 1 strike. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
Ian Desmond will stand in again, and we'll take you back to the 7th inning. This was a 2-run home run, and it was one of the key blows in the ball game thus far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Missed with a slider. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite.
And that's going to be a base hit here for Desmond. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Jake McGee enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Blackmon's after it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. At the plate, Kyle Schwarber. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
And he strikes out again. And that's the 5th time he's punched out today. This is certainly... Aroldis Chapman takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Chris Davis. He went deep last time up.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
Swing and a miss, 0-1. Late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And I believe your tying run's going to be in scoring position right away as this is down for extra bases. And he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon.
Well, you look at his numbers, and there's no doubt he's faring much better against lefties, hitting better than 400 against them this season. And when you see swings like this, you can see why.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit hard to third. And this gets right under his glove. A costly mistake there.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adam Duvall. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
A 1 pitch on its way. Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. Catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. And to score from third is the tying run. It's a 3-3 game. Digging in now for the Yankees, Carlos Gonzalez. Got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch. Check swing here. Did he go around? No, says third base umpire Ricky Holiday. Ball one. Ball and a strike.
You know, it's funny. I can count on one hand the times I was able to actually go to the plate and think home run and hit a home run. I wish guys would just focus on getting into their rhythm at the dish, trying to hit the ball hard and let the chips fall where they may. When they try and hit home runs, it usually doesn't happen.
Line towards center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly, so the winning run advances to second now with only one away.
Hey, that's nice execution right there. Swung through the first slider, got it again, stayed tall, kept his hands back, didn't try and do too much, and delivered a nice base hit.
Now at the plate, Bartolo Montes. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
And that misses low and away. Ball one.
A roll this Chapman. They call him the Cuban Missile. Well, he needs to start firing some bullets right here. He's in trouble, but I would bet against him getting out of this mess.
Swinging bunt out in front of the plate. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Freddie Galvis. Lifetime line against Chapman. He's 1 for 4. Basil Johnson will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. High in the air down the right field line. The catch is made. Here comes the winning run from third. And they're going to walk off with a 4-3 victory.
That's what you call doing your job, folks. He knew he just needed to lift one to the outfield, and that's just what he did. Hey, a walk-off sac fly isn't as dramatic as a game-winning hit, but it's just as effective. Great team win right there.
So we witnessed a close one here, but this man was a big factor in the outcome, so we're inclined to pencil him in as the top player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The New York Yankees came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Jake McGee wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees. 4 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Rays, 3 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. The winning pitcher is Jake McGee. His record is now 4-0. Loss goes to Aroldis Chapman. He falls to 1-3. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 58 minutes. Our paid attendance here at Yankee Stadium this afternoon, 53,325. The Yankees.